Suggestion 2023. Netaji Subhas Open University. Part 2, Paper 6. Section A plus Section B. Attempt any two of the following 20 times 2 equals 40. Attempt any three of the following 14 times 3 equals 42. A. Give an account of early New England Puritan writers of prose. Critically discuss the significance and contribution of the historical writers of the Puritan period. Access the contribution of the theological writers to the literature of the Puritan period. B. Discuss the chief characteristics of the prose of the Enlightenment period. C. Discuss the prose of Paine, Jefferson, Madison, and Hamilton as primarily political writing. D. Write a brief essay on the philosophical and scientific background of the Enlightenment age. E. Comment briefly on the literary contribution of the New England historians of the Puritan period. Morning becomes Electra. A. Significance of the title. B. Mother-daughter relationship. C. Analyze O'Neill's trilogy Morning becomes Electra as a tragedy of death and mourning. D. Examine the influence of Freud and other psychoanalysts on O'Neill's Morning becomes Electra. Moby Dick. A. Moby Dick may be read as a symbolic fable. Use of symbol. B. Examine the whaling sources of Moby Dick. C. Comment on Melville's use of language. D. Melville's treatment Ishmael. Role of narrator. The Old Man and the Sea. A. Use of Christian symbol. B. Narrative structure. C. Character of Santiago. D. Character of Manolin. E. Man may be destroyed but not defeated. Discuss Hemingway's The Old Man and the Sea in the light of this remark. Relationship between the Old Man and the Sea. F. The Old Man and the Sea is an allegory, a fable, a Christian parable. Elucidate. The Sound and the Fury. A. Significance of the title. B. Mythical country of Yoknaptava. C. Faulkner's awareness and perspective towards race in America is both ambiguous and complex. Elucidate with reference to the Sound and the Fury. Faulkner's understanding of race relations. D. Briefly analyze the plot of the Sound and the Fury. Death of a salesman. A. Significance of the title. Major themes. B. Parent-offspring relationship in the play. C. Discuss death of a salesman as an intense psychological study of human relationships against a modern setting. D. Miller's depiction of a whole generation caught in web of delusion. Discuss death of a salesman as critique of the American dream. Sulla. A. Bonding of Neil and Sulla. B. Toni Morrison as a black woman novelist. C. Toni Morrison's keen insight into the world of the child in Sulla. After Apple Picking. A. After Apple Picking is a poem of rural America. Discuss B. Frost blends the real and the imagery. Songs of Myself. A. Structure and style. B. As a confessional poem. Comment on Whitman's understanding of the self in Song of Myself. Emperor of Ice Cream. A. Discuss the narrative and dramatic elements in the poem. B. Comment on interweaving of theme and imagery in the poem. Because I Could Not Stop for Death. A. Symbolism in the poem. B. Biographical and intertextual echoes. C. Comment on the structure and style of Dickinson's poem Because I Could Not Stop for Death. D. Discuss Because I Could Not Stop for Death as a reflection on death. Waldane. Bring out, with reference to Waldane, the basic premises of Thoreau's thought. The American Scholar. A. What according to Emerson are the influences necessary for the development of the American scholar? How should he perform his duties? Mending Wall. A. Critically assess the emerging persona of the narrator of Frost's poem Mending Wall. B. Comment on the use of symbolism and irony in Mending Wall. Section C. Answer any two of the following 9 times 2 equals 18. A. Examine two major images in Toni Morrison's Sulla. B. Examine the significance of the New England historians. C. Comment on the title of Stevens' The Emperor of Ice Cream. D. Who is the protagonist of Morning Becomes Electra? E. Manolin in The Old Man and the Sea. F. Character of Willie Loman. G. Character of Adra Manu. H. The importance of the anthem in the cop and the anthem. I. Walden as an anti-travel book. J. Bring out some features of the poetry of the Enlightenment period. K. Moby Dick as a sea novel. L. Is Dickinson's Because I Could Not a soliloquy? Give reason. M. Character of Oren Manna. N. Character of Linda Loman. O. Who were the Connecticut wits and why is their work important? P. Character of Soapy. Q. Character of Lavinia Manu. R. Comment on Thomas Paine's democrative views as praised in his works. S. Structure and style of any one of Dickinson's prescribed poems. T. What aspects of black culture are brought out in either Toni Morrison's Sulla or Faulkner's Sound and the Fury? U. What is the significance of the blessed island in Morning Becomes Electra? Compare and contrast the ways in which at least two characters imagine them. V. Significance of Ben in Death of a Salesman. W. Character of Eva Peace. X. Character of Biff Loman. Y. Underlying theme of the poem after apple picking. Z. Critically analyze Dickinson's Because I Could Not Stop for Death. A. Contribution of Thomas Jefferson to the canon of political writings in America. B. Character of Mrs. Hopewell. C. Discuss the significance of the name Joy Hulga in The Good Country People. D. Sources of the poem Howl.